What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about NIO and how they are primed to explode again this upcoming week. So we have NIO's earnings report after hours on Thursday. So if you own any shares of NIO, this earnings report, I think, is going to be one of the most important reports that we are going to see out of NIO in the recent past and coming into the near future. This is going to be a very pivotal moment for NIO, and that's going to be for a variety of reasons, which we are going to cover in this video. Now, in addition to this, we also have two more catalysts coming up for NIO after they report their earnings report. In the beginning of May, we are going to get NIO's April delivery numbers, and on May 6th through the 7th, we are going to be getting NIO's plans on how they are going to be expanding into the European market. So we have a lot to cover in this video, so make sure you guys stick around. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys would like to help out and support the channel and earn 2 free stocks with Webull, valued up to $1,850, make sure you check out that link down below in my description. All you have to do is sign up for an account, deposit over $100, and you get access to those 2 free stocks. And if you guys enjoy the information and analysis that I provide for you in these videos, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So if you guys remember last weekend, I did make a video about NIO saying that it was primed to explode this previous week that we already just went through. Now, we did see NIO go up about 15% over the last week, but I'm not here to come out and say I was right, everybody else that was hating on NIO was wrong. The reason why I was saying that NIO was primed to explode was that all of the good news that was coming out about this company, and NIO has 2 very important catalysts coming up, were not being reflected in the share price. So my whole philosophy around trading, and especially with options, is to just put yourself in the best position possible with the information you have to succeed. It was entirely possible that NIO was going to continue this trend of disregarding all of the news that was coming out, the great news that was coming out about the company, and continuing on its downtrend or bouncing around in a range. But that's not what we saw. And on Friday, we closed at 41.08, and in the after hours trading period, we ended at 41.43. So let's get into some numbers. When we come over to NIO's previous earnings report, so this is going to be the unaudited fourth quarter and full year 2020 financial results, we can see that in the fourth quarter of 2020, as a lot of you guys know, NIO broke a record and delivered 17,353 vehicles. The previous quarter, 12,206, then 10,331, and in the first quarter, they delivered 3,838 vehicles. So in total, NIO delivered about 40,000, in the 40,000 range for vehicles, as we can see right here, 43,728. But what we need to keep a lookout for, and how earnings essentially work in this marketplace right now, is all about expectations. So we already know the delivery numbers for the first quarter of 2021 for NIO. They were a little bit over 20,000. In my opinion, what the most important thing that we are going to need to look for in NIO's earnings report is what their full year 2021 guidance is going to be for their delivery numbers. In my opinion, I think that if NIO can get over the barriers and the adversity that they are facing with the worldwide semiconductor shortage, I think it's possible that they deliver 100,000 vehicles in 2021. Now, we can see here that, again, 43,728 vehicles in total in 2020. NIO's got a long road ahead, but I believe that if they are able to continue on the trajectory that they are on, as well as expanding into other markets like they have said they want to do, I think that 100,000 vehicle delivery number is not completely out of the question. What we also need to keep in mind is NIO has also signed a few very important battery partnerships, one of them being with Sinopec, who has 30,000 gas stations across China, in which NIO has already put its first battery swapping stations at the Beijing Sinopec gas station. All of this news was gone unnoticed. So when we come over back to the chart of NIO, I still think that all of the good news that we have seen come out about NIO is not priced in at the current time. We saw NIO coming out with great news day after day, when it was trading in the 60s, and nothing fundamentally has changed with the company. That is one of the reasons why I believe that we could see a major run up into NIO's earnings, and if the news is good enough, we could see them have a nice continuation in the weeks after. And then we also have those two other catalysts that I was discussing before, the delivery numbers and the European expansion. So we have a couple of other pieces of news that we need to talk about with NIO as well. So NIO said to step up efforts to enter third and fourth tier cities. So when we look at this, construction of NIO's new factory in Hefei is expected to start soon. So how will the expanded capacity be absorbed in the future? The electric car company seems to be targeting third and fourth tier cities in China. NIO co-founder and president said the company currently has about 25% of its stores in third and fourth tier in lower cities, and that percentage is about to rise to 30% by the end of 2021. NIO had 260 offline stores at the end of March and expects to reach 366 by the end of 2021. This means NIO will open about 45 new stores this year outside the most economically developed first and second tier cities. Now, I also just remembered something that I want to go over as well. We've heard this said a couple of times from NIO that their goal is to put 500 battery swapping stations into the Chinese market in 2021. Now, we've also seen that NIO is notorious for kind of sandbagging their results, putting out lower expectations so that when they actually come out and report the actual numbers, it looks like they've greatly exceeded what the company was expecting to be able to do. This is exactly what we are seeing with NIO's battery swapping stations. They have 3 brand new partnerships, and I think part of the earnings call should address how many battery swapping stations they now plan to put out through the end of 2021. If they don't adjust this number, we could see a massive beat in the amount of battery swapping stations that NIO puts out by the end of 2021. I'm expecting at least 1,000 of these stations because we've seen one already shipped over into Europe. We have the Sinopec partnership, the Beijing Capital Ring Expressway partnership, and there's also another one right now that is slipping my memory, but there are 3 main partnerships that NIO has been engaging in. Additionally, we have also seen NIO get 2 brand new price targets that I find very interesting. We have here, CLSA initiates coverage on NIO with buy rating and $50 price target. So that is pretty far away from where NIO is trading right now, but it is not out of the question that NIO gets there within the next couple of weeks. And then we also saw one from Mizuho where they reiterated their $60 price target. So when we take a look at some of the details of the CLSA price target, we can see that analyst Supin Park initiated coverage on NIO with a buy rating and a $50 price target, implying a 26% upside for the stock from Thursday's close of $39.57. The analyst says NIO is signaling a new direction to the new luxury electric vehicle and global and even mobile markets. After establishing itself as a maker of premium electric SUVs in just 7 years, it is now planning to enter the sedan segment and will have a European presence, the analyst noted. Now, in addition to this, we are seeing more details come out about NIO's plans for European expansion, and these plans are going to come out on May 6th through the 7th. So May is also going to be a very pivotal month for NIO. So as you guys can see, we have earnings, we have the delivery numbers coming out, and we have European expansion news. Now, that's not all. NIO is also planning on expanding into the United States market. When we scroll down here a little bit further, we can see that US-listed NIO had said it would enter Europe in the second half of this year, being 2021. And on Monday, co-founder and president said the company expects to make an official announcement about such an expansion within a month. He did not name a specific country, while stating that after Europe, NIO still intends to enter the United States market. This is another one of these reasons why I think that NIO is going to massively exceed delivery number expectations over the next months, quarters, and even years. They are already crushing it in China, and even though China is a massive market that they've been able to dominate over the past year, I think the fact that they are getting into the European market and have plans to get into the United States market as well gives NIO a lot of potential as not only an electric vehicle company, but as a long-term investment to play the rise of electric vehicles in the future. We've also seen the CEO of NIO come out and say that he believes that the actual penetration of electric vehicles in the Chinese market is going to go from about 10% to 20% within 2 years. This is going to massively increase NIO's market size, and I think NIO could really benefit off of this. Now, the only risk factor that I see right now for NIO, there's actually kind of two of them. They are a Chinese company, so we are seeing some interesting things come out about possible delisting of Chinese stocks, even though NIO has come out and invited auditors to come look at its books to try to prove that it is a legitimate company. But the relationship between China and the United States is not always the best, and that could cause some issues in the future. Now, we also have the worldwide semiconductor shortage, which could hamper NIO's ability to grow in the future. But I think once we really open back up as a world economy, I think that NIO is going to be able to dominate in their sector of the electric vehicle market. So that is going to conclude this update for NIO. If you guys enjoyed the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a really great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.